All right, guys, in today's video, we're going to be covering the ultimate objection handling framework. Now, we've all been there where we go to the end of the call and the prospect tells us they need to think about it. They don't have money right now. They need to speak to their wife, partner, dog, so on, so forth. And then they just go on and ghost us and never speak to us ever again. And we keep going into a cycle where we're just losing deals and we're losing cash. This is where this changes today, guys. Once we understand the framework of how to handle objections and understand how to handle it in a manner where we actually understand their true underlying objection to move the deal forward, we're going to be bringing in more cash than we ever imagined that we can actually bring in before. So let's start off with understanding first the three ways that the prospect actually goes after the pitch. This is important. So after we drop the pitch, which is okay, this is my service, this is what we offer you, and then you drop the price. So it's 3K, 4K, 5K, so on. The prospect will go either three ways, okay? Either you're going to be handling the prospect's objections, or you've closed the prospect 3K, 4K, congrats, you made your money. Or thirdly, there's going to be a follow-up call being scheduled because maybe they need to move money around, the cash is not there, maybe they need to speak to their partner, something logistical, they're ready to move forward, but something logistical happened that they can't actually change. So these are the three ways that your deal can be moved after pitching and dropping the price. But now, most likely, 80% of the time, you're not going to close deals off the bat. The prospect won't be so hot that they just want to throw money at you. Completely the opposite. They're going to have some type of concern or objection before moving forward. And this is 80% of the time. So you got to understand how can you navigate this because this is important. Now, inside the objection, so once somebody gives you an objection, this is something important for you guys to note here because not every objection is a real objection, but it's a smokescreen. So you guys gotta understand the difference between an objection and a smokescreen. A smokescreen is literally a cover for the real objection that they're hiding underneath. So when they give you a smokescreen, they just want to get rid of you. Okay, they want to say anything to just get rid of you on the call, just to take off that pressure of like them not wanting to make that decision there and then. Okay, which the most known smokescreen is I need to think about it. This is the most known smokescreen that every prospect gives. I need to think about it. I'm not sure. Yeah, let me sleep on it. Let me lay on it. Let me pray on it. All these are smoke screens, but they actually have something underneath them that are a true objection that you need to go ahead and handle for you to proceed with the sale. So, what we need to do, especially when our prospect gives us a smoke screen, like I need to think about it. We need to ask skilled questions that uncover the true objection where we can go ahead and handle it. Okay. Now, in the cases of us asking skilled questions and uncovering the true objection, then we can go and tie them in on the process, which is very, very important. And this is something that we need to do every time someone gives an objection. If it's, oh, I don't really have money for it. Okay, it's a lot of money for it now. Or I need to speak to my partner. Got it. So putting that aside for a moment, okay, putting investment to the side for a moment, how do you feel about the process? Do you feel like this is exactly what you need to get to XYZ goal that we mentioned earlier? So you want to make sure first that there's no uncertainty objection, which if you do get, I'm not sure if this can actually help me right now, means that you did a bad job as a sales rep and you've lost the deal, or most cases you will lose the deal if you don't handle that objection very, very seriously. Okay, so you want to make sure that there's no uncertainty objection, meaning that they know that they need your product or service. They actually like it. They believe that this is exactly what they need to get to the desired outcome. If they don't think so, that means you did a bad job on the call and you've lost the deal somewhere, either in asking questions and pitching, whatever it is. Okay, now back to objections. When someone gives us an objection, as we mentioned, we want to tie them in. We want to tie them in the process. Once we tie them in the process, then we can go ahead and proceed with handling whatever objection they actually gave us up front if it wasn't a smoke screen. So if it wasn't a smoke screen and they gave us the objection up front, we tie them in, then we go to handle the objection. So if it's a logistics, if it's money, if it's partner and spouse, if it's fear, if it's time, especially if it's fear. So if somebody's very, very new to buying courses or buying mentorship online, we want to make sure that we can actually handle that fear up front by coaching them, okay? And there's certain handles that we can actually use to handle that fear, coach them through it, and proceed with the sale. So every little objection has its own handle on how to proceed with the sale and not lose that deal, because that's very, very important. But in most cases, a lot of sales reps and a lot of people, they don't know how to navigate a smoke screen. So when someone says to them, I need to think about it, like, yeah, go on, think about it, take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and they lose the sale, and the prospect just ghosts them and never speaks to them ever again. So for us, we want to make sure, again, to ask skilled questions about that smoke screen and uncover the true objection. And then we go to tie them in on the process to make sure they actually want what we're selling to them, then going ahead and handling their true objection, which is either logistics, money, partner, fear, or time. Now, once we handle these objections, we then go ahead and proceed with the close. So if the prospect is already sold, you can go ahead and proceed with it because you already handled the prospect's concern or objection, and now you can actually proceed with the sale. Now, we're going to be, in the next couple of videos, we're going to be going over exact handles of how to handle each objection, like logistics, money, partner, fear, time, so on and so forth. So we're going to have specific videos dedicated to each objection so you guys can understand how to handle each objection on its own, because that's very, very important to know as well. But more importantly, you guys need to understand the framework, which now you guys have a full understanding of. Now you can go out there in the field and be confident that now you can actually navigate the call accordingly, and you know exactly where you should go. Because believe it or not, guys, if you lose the leadership on the call, you have lost the call. So you got to make sure that you're navigating the call accordingly and you're not losing your frame, especially when you're objection handling. You want to have a smile in your face. You want to slow down your pace. If you're just getting nervous, you're like, oh, well, what do you really think about it? And you're getting nervous, you're going to lose the sale, guys. So you want to make sure when you're handling the objection and you're going through a smoke screen and you're going to type a person in, you're always keeping a good energy, a keep centered energy, and you're moving with the process smoothly. So guys, this is everything that you guys need to know about objection handling frameworks that's going to skyrocket your sales and closing more deals online. If you guys want to learn more about how to skyrocket your sales and get yourself a role within 90 days or less, literally, guys, there's a link down below for you guys to be able to check out, where we can actually help you guys understand A to Z everything you need to know about sales and how to get sales and how to break into this industry and become a remote closer and making six figures online from anywhere in the world. Now, guys, that being said, see you in the next one. Peace. Bye.